loyalty pledge. Your boy you see next, how that mag and shoddy work. Can't rid this smell with bath and body works. It's sad and probably worse. First the chroma spit, wise guys do drive-bys and don't own a whip. Time come, divine sons need a song to rip. Thugs in harmony, cool, I got a bone to pick.
Vlogs, battles, music videos, interviews, and much more. Pushing the culture forward. No Mercy TV.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is, man. Man, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is heavy. This is heavy. And it's a lot that we're about to talk about on this blog today. You know, because, man, first of all, prayers to all the families that, you know, suffered a loss because of this whole situation. You know, the Travis Scott concert, the Astroland joint, this was just super chaotic. Like, bodies everywhere, people getting injured. You had 8 people getting killed. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Me personally, I've never been a big fan of concerts, you know, just because, like, it's just too much going on. And concerts never really been like a controlled environment, so to speak. Like, it's just so many different things that could happen when you're amongst a sea of people. You know, when you're talking about 50,000 people in just a wide open space, you know how much can happen. Like, I'm talking about a wide open space where there's no seats, no barriers, no sections, or none of that. Just a whole couple of acres of land and just people are just there. A lot can happen there. And that's the reason, like, me personally, I love going to battle rap events, because battle rap events, it's crazy that battle rap events that are more independent, more street, et cetera, are more organized than some of these big hip hop events. Like, it's crazy. As much as the industry tries to, you know, kind of put a stigma on battle rap, even our events be better than theirs, you understand? So, just in terms of the crowd safety and the safety of the people, you feel me? Not to say battle rap events are just like always go on without incident, but for the most part they do. You know, you have yet to have somebody killed at a battle rap event. That has yet to happen. You know, in the many years that battle rap has been there, we just haven't had that. You know, so it's crazy. It's crazy. For one, I'm not even a fan of Travis Scott. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. His music is not that good to me. So I don't listen. I don't really even see the hype with 50,000 people rushing the stage to listen to that garbage. Like, that's just me. You feel me? And I hate to insert my own opinion into something like this, but truth be told, I just don't care about that shit. Like, that's just my personal opinion on this music, you know. But for all of these young kids that, you know, spend their money to come out and enjoy themselves and, you know, really turn up to his music, you know, for some people this is a getaway. This is a getaway from school, a getaway from life, you know, a lot of the hardships that they got going on. They want to come to this concert. They do want to turn up, but at the end of the day, safety. There's no reason why I'm looking at these videos, right? And in this sea of people, I see one police car. Now, of course, you know, we not with the whole old police and, you know, telling on people and stuff like that. But for the safety of people at events, there should be more security and more police to ensure that these things aren't happening. It reminds me of Black Friday. You know, Black Friday, all the doorbuster deals and all the people getting trampled in Walmarts and stuff like that. That's what this reminds me of, just on a much bigger scale, because Walmart doesn't fit 50,000 people. So when you think about that, yeah, that tells you the severity of the situation, you know. And stuff like that should have a lot more control under it. They should have sections. They should have barriers, and some sort of access control or checkpoints or things of that nature, so that people aren't just running miles to get to a stage, like running miles endlessly, like running like a damn marathon, just running. I gotta get to Travis Scott, I gotta get to the front of the stage and stuff like that. They should not be able to just do that freely without there being situations to stop at and get themselves under control on the way there. That should be priority when you're throwing these huge events. Now, granted, this happens all the time, and not just in terms of the deaths, but the way these festivals and stuff are chaotic, like Woodstock, Electric Daisy. I don't go to these shits or don't really dabble in those worlds like that, but y'all can Google these festivals and look at footage and see how crazy it gets. You understand? These are, and even the Electric Daisy, like I was hearing stories about that back when I used to do bouncing. Everybody know I do security and shit like that. So back when I used to do bouncing, I would do bouncing in like Lower Manhattan and all that. I would talk to Caucasian people and they would tell me about, different festivals and stuff like that. And Electric Daisy was one of the ones I used to hear about. Like, it'd be like just a sea of people. They be having tents and medics on site for when people are like passing out and getting high and stuff like that, so that they can be treated on scene. And it's crazy that festivals where you go to enjoy people's music, you go to have fun, you go to turn up, it's unfortunate that because there are less security measures, because you want people to have this freedom to just do whatever, you still at the same time have to have medics on site in case somebody pass out or gets injured. That's crazy. Having more medics on standby than security. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's very ridiculous to me. And it's one of them things, man, that I'll never really understand. It's going to be a lot of money lost. It's going to be a lot of money lost. You got people suing Travis Scott. You got people suing Live Nation. You got people suing Drake. Because Drake was one of the guest performers, and what they're being accused of is encouraging violence, encouraging chaos, encouraging people to just do whatever. And the crazy thing is, with the music, of course, that's the point of concerts. The point of concerts is to turn up. You have people that are saying, oh, Travis Scott should have told the people to calm down. At a concert where the purpose is to turn up and go crazy, you kind of ruin the show by getting on the mic in the middle of turn up music and telling people, hey guys, calm down. You're going to blast sicko mode. Drake going to perform sicko mode at the highest volume with fire and explosions and stuff like that. And at the same time, you're telling people to calm down. That's not how that works. You understand? It's not on Travis. One thing I have to understand about like OVO Fest, Astroland, I think Wayne has something, the Wheezy something show that they do in Louisiana all the time. These guys are only attaching their brands to these shows. Most of the time, I don't even think it's them putting up the money, because of course that's, how rich people stay rich. You have ideas, you put your brand behind it, and you get other people to put up the money to pay for it. So they have these investors and stuff like that pretty much pay for all this stuff. So it's not really on the artists to make sure that, all this stuff is in place and stuff like that. Would it be a nice gesture? Of course. But they have teams and assistants and staff that are supposed to be the ones seeing to it that these events are run safe. It's not on the artist. It's not on the artist at all, even when they're up there performing. When you're on stage and you see out into the sea of people the 50,000 that are out there, you can't see that people are losing their lives. You can't see people getting trampled. How do you, when people are getting trampled, right? You're literally on the floor, laid out, being walked on, whatever. You think artists up on the stage performing music where there's effects and explosions and stuff like that, you think that they can look down and see that there are people on the floor being walked over? You can't see that. You can't see that amongst 50,000 people. You just can't. It's impossible. You know, so you cannot hold the artists accountable for these kind of things. Staff, the venue, yeah, that's who, in my personal opinion, should be held accountable, because again, they should be making sure all their events are safe. This is like, it should be venue 101. Like, this should be top priority. When somebody's booking a venue or booking a space to have some type of show, the venue should be seeing to it that there are security in place to make sure this type of shit doesn't happen. That's not on the artists to do that. They have a whole team of people. Y'all acting like this guy is going in his pocket himself, handing the money to the venue and running around and setting things up and stuff like that. No, that's not what they do. Their job is to get up there, perform. They have a little bit of input on, you know, how the show is run and stuff like that. But overall, it's the team and the staff of the building and, you know, the staff of the artist that's supposed to see to it that, you know, all this stuff is run right. And the blame falls on those people, you know. But of course, suing the artist, you know, is what gets the headline. So when you say you're suing Drake and you're suing Travis Scott, of course, it sounds cool, but they're not essentially suing them. They're more so suing their estate, so to speak, their brands and their businesses. Those are really where, you know, a lot of the money is going to get paid out from. You understand? So, you know, of course, the artists, they're going to get wind of it, obviously. They know they're being sued. They might decide to dig in their pocket and settle out, you know. Of course, if you're a person that are just suing just to sue and you didn't get no crazy injuries, you're not getting millions of dollars. You understand? Like, I seen one person that's suing for $1 million. Like, I didn't see nothing in the article that I read that this person was actually, like, injured seriously. You know, you're not getting $1 million. They're going to settle with you out of court. They're going to throw you like $5,000 and tell you be on your way. You know, but the people who actually, the families who actually lost, you know, people during this thing, those are the people that's going to have to get broken off. And those people are going to need millions. You understand? Of course, it probably will get settled out of court, but they should definitely be paid for, you know, having lost life, because there's no replacing that. There's no replacing that. How do you explain to a family that, hey, your family member came to this event and there was nothing in place to ensure that they didn't get trampled? Like, how do you explain that? Like, you just can't. You know, so it's real unfortunate on that end. But there was a whole lot of other stuff surrounding this, man. I hate seeing the dumbass conspiracy theorists. People are walking into a mouth, so that means they're walking into another dimension and all this other, you know, bunch of weird stuff. Oh, it was the blood sacrifice. Shut up. Shut up, please. It's a tragedy. That's what happened. Let's stop dismissing tragedies as sacrifices and rituals. Like, let's stop being disrespectful to when people actually suffer loss of life. Because to me, that's not something that, you know, you disrespect by saying, oh, it's just a ritual, it's a sacrifice. No, because that takes away the accountability that should be had by the venue and by the people who put this shit together overall. That ritual shit don't got, no, we not letting people off by saying, oh, it's a ritual and then we just go on about our day. No, these venues need to have better security. That's the problem. The problem ain't no sacrifices or no rituals or stuff like that. No, the problem is that this venue had trash security measures. you know, whoever put this show together didn't see to it that all of that was properly taken care of. So that, to me, is where the issue lies. That's where the issue lies for me. Not in no demonistic and all that other, like, I wish I would shut up with that shit. I need to go somewhere. You know, but it's real unfortunate, man. It's real unfortunate. And I hate to see stuff like this because, you know, it goes to show you that people can't even go out and have fun. Why? Because you got to worry about basically getting trampled. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But you know, salute to you know, everybody's been rocking with the movement. You know, I want to bring y'all more content like this, just speaking on more hip hop related stuff, and, you know, not just battle rap. You know, stuff that deals with, you know, real life. You feel me? So, you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Who y'all think the blame falls on? Who should be sued? Who should be held accountable? Again, I don't put any blame on the artist. I'm sorry. If you're gonna jump in your feelings over this blog and jump in the comments talking crazy, understand that you will be blocked. You feel me? So get your best little paragraph or book off, you know, as best you can, because I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna see the first couple of sentences and see that it's, you know, some bullshit, and I'm just gonna block it. You feel me? That's gonna be it. So that's really it. Let me know what other, you know, thoughts I have on it, and I will see y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Once again, R.I.P., you know, to all of the people that lost their life in this tragedy. My heart goes out to all the families, you know, and I hope, you know, this is something that gets rectified. Oh, one more thing we have to talk about. Travis Scott and this stupid apology video where he's aggressively rubbing his head. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was terrible. The shit is in black and white. You putting a filter on it. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? That apology video was so trash. It didn't come off as sincere. It came off as, oh, PR is forcing me to do this. And that's what it came off as. It did not come off as a genuine apology. That was terrible. That was terrible. I don't know who let him put that bullshit out, but that needs to, oh, man. That was bad. That was bad. He needs to actually do a real sit down addressing it. And it has to be genuine. That didn't look genuine to me. That just looked like they're forcing me to do this, and that's just that. You understand? Like, he was better off just, he put up a tweet. You know, I guess he wrote something in the notes and he posted it as a screenshot. He probably was better off with just that. But to do that stupid video in black and white, like you putting a filter on an apology video, are you serious? That was crazy. That was crazy. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. And that was an insult to everybody that got injured at that. Like, that was crazy, yo. That was crazy. That was really some, like, playing with people intelligence type of vibe. Like, that was bad. That was bad. And I don't respect that shit. I don't respect that. That was horrible. And I'm not, like I said, I don't feel like the accountability is on him. Like, it's not his fault that these things happen. It's the people under him. But if you're going to be a brand, if you're going to be like an ambassador for, or your brand is going to be attached to something like this, and you're going to speak on it, you know, in terms of it being a tragedy, you have to put out something that comes off a little bit more genuine. The whole just looking like somebody has a gun to your head, that's what it looked like. It looks like somebody's filming you with a gun on the other side of the camera, forcing you to make the apology video. That was just a bad look overall. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that, and I will holler at y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here. Bye.